thought I would come on today and talk about these horrible, awful scammers and how to be safe from them. It's been horrible. They steal artists' pictures and videos, and they make fake pages and fake websites even, showing other people's work and then just ripping people off because you think that you're buying. For example, this guy, Lorimer, somebody just messaged me a few minutes ago to say that all of his pictures are on an Etsy page, and they're selling him for like $200 or something like that. And of course they don't have him, and it's not me, and there's only one of him. But it's my hands in the picture, and it's just crazy. I've had people actually make an entire website with my name on it and just selling babies they don't even have. So it's really hard for people to buy dolls, and it's hard for people to sell them. It just makes it really hard for everybody. So I thought I would share a couple things that you could do to protect yourself from, and to feel more confident when you're buying from people. One thing is that I always suggest is that people FaceTime me before buying anything, because these dolls are so expensive, and it's just even when you look at pictures, you don't know exactly what you're looking at. You want to get really up close if you're going to buy one. You want to ask all the questions that you have, and you want to see that the person who is talking to you is the one that looks like the one that is selling the baby and that has the doll with them. So if you wanted to buy him, for example, you would FaceTime me and I would say, "Hi, this is me, and I'm the same person as I am on my Facebook account. This is the doll in my possession." And you could be like, "Okay, could I look at his hands really quick?" And I could show you up close, and we could talk more about everything that you want to talk about. And then you could feel comfortable buying. Another thing is, I only sell on one platform, and that's Reborns.com. And that is a very, very safe platform. The owner, his name's Dave. He is so nice, and he is really strict about anything that even looks a slight bit like a scam. Anyone who is trying to sell a fake kit, anything like that, he is really on top of it. And he's actually working on all sorts of even better things to make it even safer. So I have never sold anywhere except for Reborns.com. And that's, so if for example, you see one of my dolls on a website that has my name and my picture and everything, that's not me, because I only sell on Reborns.com. I have a website, but it just has a link that will take you to my nursery page on Reborns. So, and this is, I'm using myself as an example, but for anybody, if you're buying from any artist, this is what you want to look for. I would just stay on Reborns.com, because there's tons and tons of sellers on there. There's babies in lots of different price ranges. They have silicones, they have vinyls, they have all sorts. They have ones that are that people are reselling, and then they have brand new ones. It's very safe, and usually, and you can only use payments that have seller protection and buyer protection, such as PayPal. So if you buy from someone that's PayPal, if they're selling and they're only selling you the doll through friends and family on PayPal, which I can see why people do, because PayPal just takes they have a lot of fees. So if you actually do really trust a person and you know them, maybe they really are your friends and family, then that is the better way to go, because it saves a lot of money. I would rather sell that way. But on Reborns, I'm not allowed to do that. I can only sell through PayPal through my business page. And when I use that, I know that if something happens, that I'm protected and the seller, the buyer, is also protected. So that really helps a lot for trust. Also on reborns.com, you can go on and see every seller that's on there has reviews. So you can see how many dolls they've sold. You can see all like how many reviews, basically, that's the word. So if a person has like 24-star reviews, you can go through and read them all, and then you can feel really safe buying from them. And it actually does the same thing for the sellers. Like if I want to sell to someone and I can see if they've bought other dolls on there and if they have any feedback from other sellers. It's really helpful. So I just really recommend only buying from reborns.com. And if not, then just having a FaceTime call with the person that's selling it so that you know that they're real and that they have the doll that they say they have. And those are my main suggestions. So please be careful out there when you're buying. It's so sad when people get scammed, especially when people message me and say, oh, I just bought one of your dolls, but it never came. And I'm like, I don't think you did because I don't know who you are. Another thing you can do is reverse image searches. So if you see a doll on Etsy, which is probably a scam if it's on Etsy, but you can go to Google image search and kind of trace it back to see where the original picture came from. That's a good, I never thought to do that. But somebody just told me about that because they did that to one of my dolls and saw that the person was not real. Yeah, so that's my advice, and I just wish it wasn't like this, and I'm hoping that things will tighten up soon and that things won't be able to be so easily taken like they are. But yeah, as for me, I only sell on one platform and I have one website that I don't sell on. It's just kind of to showcase my work, and I'm on here on Facebook, and my Facebook page you can see has the little blue check mark because that's me. Okay. All right. Well, I hope this is helping people, and I really hope that none of you guys get scammed because it's very sad. All right. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.